All right, so
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you, Exhaust, for being there on behalf of the Racing Social Club for the syndicate.
My pleasure.
Usually, what we do for those AMAs, you start like with an introduction of yourself, the team, and then we can just move on with the project. And if people have question, I'm gonna read it in the chat, so like the future people watching this video can know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
And the stage is yours.
Great idea. Sounds very, very well. So, I'm actually Mike. I'm a representative of Racing Social Club. We started this initiative out of the fact that we saw 5.5 months ago that there weren't really good racing related NFTs in space. So, as I'm referring to it, it's a really niche NFT, and we're mainly focused on the physical world, the real life utility we can offer to people, which comes out in meta racing, real life events with our racing partners, and the RC Fund, which we'll probably talk about later in the AMA.
Is there any what you cut out?
I'm sorry.
Your mic cut. I don't know what
Oh, my mic cut.
yeah,
When did it cut?
for the last sentence, I think. I
Well,
think.
so it's from three main utilities, which are the RC Fund,
Mhm.
the meta racing part, which we did a pre mint event from already, and we have the RC meetups, where our racing partners will be there as well. But I think to get in those more detailed, we can just keep that for later.
Yep.
So first, maybe some questions from people or from you, and then I can just dive into really what RC stands for, where we're going, what the vision is, and what we've already built.
Maybe about the team, like how many people are working on this project? Are you all from the
Uh,
Netherlands? Um,
so that's actually huge. No, there some of them are based in Dubai, of course, with some developers in Ukraine. So I think it's a team of, well, approximately 25 people working on it
mhm.
on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, sweet. And yeah, I think we can just go with the project.
Cool. So yeah, so as I already told, we've got three main utilities. So what we actually did with this project, we really saw that there was a gap in this niche market. You had some racing related projects; they were cool, but they were not it. So what we actually did is we take a very big leap, and did some very long planning before we started going live with the project. And then we actually found out that we had to make it around three core main utilities. So the first one is the real life meetups. So what are we going to organize? We're going to organize with our racing driving partners. For instance, one of which is Renger van der Zande. He's the 24 Hours of Daytona winner, which is he's a respected racer in the community, and he has a lot of fans. So, for instance, sometimes we even have people in the chat say, "Hey, I saw Renger van der Zande win at Le Mans. That was so cool. Happy to be here." So that also gives a feeling of familiarity. Those
You,
racers. We've got some
I
F3
have to interrupt
racers.
you, but your mic is dragging.
Oh
Like
yeah.
your connection, you're talking like a robot.
That's no worries. I'm gonna check if I can fix this real quick.
Yep.
Uh, Hello.
Yep.
You guys can hear me right now?
Yep. Perfect.
So let me start over real quick. So until which part did you follow it manage? Did you manage it to follow properly?
That you have like I didn't get the name, but like a winner of like the 24 hours, and
No,
that brings
it's just yeah,
people's like
great. So yeah, that guy's Renger van der Zande. He's one of our. We've got a collaboration with him, and the thing is that when we're hosting a live event like that, what we're actually doing is we're getting the value from the ordinary men within the hard to catch racer. These racers have very busy schedules. They're racing, they're training, they're busy with meetings, they have interviews, there's sponsorship deals. They have other maybe some other entrepreneurial things they're busy with, so they're very occupied. So for the normal man, it's very hard to get close to those people, and especially people who love racing think it's very cool to maybe meet one day or even compete. So that's actually the bridge what we're forming with those real life meetups. So we're hosting an event, for instance, in Altadrome Dubai, because they're most easy with such racing related topics as hot laps or go karting. One of the partners will fly in as well, and you can have the opportunity to meet with him, vibe with him, get some races, etc. So we of course understand that it's not easy for everybody to just go to Dubai and meet a racer. So
Yeah.
for that, we actually invented the meta racing part, and the meta racing part is a whole online environment where people from the community with the NFT, and we already did a free Mint utility event with a professional esport organization where we gave away F1 tickets, free mints, whitelist from other projects, merchandise, caps from W Series owned teams. So actually, real racing teams sponsored away their caps. It was just amazing. It was very good hosted. It was a race with commentators. Everything was just very good arranged, and people had a very good experience
Okay.
on the event. So that's actually the privilege thing. But what we're actually building through is that the fact that when people can't attend the real life event, that they can come back to that in the whole meta racing environment, which is for everybody. Everybody from the community can race and compete against each other with like-minded people. So that's actually very cool. Then we have the third utility, which I'm actually myself most proud of. It's more like a philanthropic thing. So we have a very big issue in the racing world. What is that very big issue? It's that the financial threshold. It's huge. Racing is a very expensive hobby.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong,
That's
and
true.
especially within this project, speaking to those partners, you actually, you actually really find out how quite unfair this world is. Because if you don't have the right sponsorship, or if you don't have the parents with the connections or the money, you just don't stand a chance, no matter how talented you are. So that's actually a very big inequality, which you can't really solve it once, but you can get some you can give some attention and awareness for it. So what we invented the RC fund. A certain percentage of our mint will flow into this fund, as well as the trading volume commission on OpenSea, so it has reoccurring value. And with the funds flowing into that fund, we can also help racer out, which is in need of sponsorship or is in need of some cash, but has very good potential. So that's actually more of a philanthropic way for the racing industry than for the holder, but the holder contributes to it. So especially for racing fans, it's very cool.
Yeah, because we're not all like Nick Mazepin, right? We don't have a
No,
idea.
no, actually not. No. So yeah, so those are basically our three core main utilities. And actually, what I said, it's just especially in the meta racing event, we've got so many positive reactions from people like saying, hey, listen, you're distinguishing yourself so much for hosting such a professional event up front of your mint. So not saying, okay, guys, wait, we got a first mint and then we're gonna check. No, for us that wasn't the case, and especially because of these markets. The markets are tough. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. So yeah, that's being that.
And then you still there? Oh, I think he's connect. We lost him.
No, you didn't really quite lose me, but it's lagging again. So
Yep.
sure. Yeah, now it's back. Now it's back.
Okay. Sweet.
It's back right now. So
Okay. Perfect. So you were like talking about those events, and I see like on like the website you had like the three part, like the free practice, like the classical GP. Oh, is that is. Let me bring up. Seems we have like some technical issue. I'd like to put you some elevator music, but I'm gonna be like the MC on YouTube afterwards. And we don't want the syndicate to be down. can see you're muting and muting yourself, but I can't hear you. Message him. Can't hear you. Exhaust, invite to speak. Nope. Can't hear anything. Have to our boy Mike. Yep. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to call you if you can hear me to see if it's only on our channel or is it your general Discord. One, two, 1, 2.
Can you hear me over here?
Yeah, I can hear you there.
Oh, then it's probably, yeah, I thought it was already, it can't be connection issues.
Let's see, I'm gonna check if we can move it to like a, not a state channel, but to a classic.
Yeah, sure, cool. Yeah.
Alright. Move myself as a speaker. So I can hear him in a normal code, so I think that might be an issue with the stage channel. So Krupa, Kenny, Architecto, Lucky, and Paul, we're gonna move to the boardroom. Yep. I'll see you there. I don't know if I can move people. Oh yes, I can do that now. To the boardroom. Kenny to the boardroom. Lucky to the boardroom. Here we.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, finally.
Yeah, Mike's alive.
He could hear me in private, so
Yep.
I'm happy that it's fixed anyway.
Sweet. Let's continue then.
Yeah, good idea. So, yeah, we were just talking about the utilities, which I introduced just lately, and then the tough market, which is where you have to maybe get some appropriate measures on as well. We're going to do a very big announcement tomorrow about our measures to actually still make us eligible to be a very successful project, even though the crypto market is just crashing as hell and the NFT market is also a little bear market. But no worries, we're not here to just that's actually the main thing I really want to overbridge is that the project we're now putting down right now, it's not about just hey some hype, some coolness, some hey we're using technological advantages of NFTs. No. We actually really want to build a biggest Web3 racing brand. So we want to have one, we want to have two, we want to have three to get to know us, to get to know what we're busy with, and that's actually where the RC fund is for as well. It's just to get some attention. And you maybe can help some first people, but after the second one, after the third one, they're gonna see, hey, these guys are actually thriving. They're here to stay. They're persistent. They're consistent, and that's actually mostly where we're heading to.
Yeah, it's nice to hear. Here to build.
Yeah, here to build. Actually, that's it all summed up in one sentence. Not here to just take some advantage of, as I said, the technologicals, but really going through the long-term brand of merging maybe even the world we already have within racing with the Web3 world. So yeah, that's basically what our vision is. It's not just here to say, hey, 12 months we're doing some meetups, we're doing some races, we're doing some helping to racers. No, that's not what we're here for. Absolutely
You're
not.
already doing it. It's, maybe we can move to your roadmap and like where we are at right now, and like I think if I remember, there's like 3 steps, like as a like a GP, like with the free practice, the qualification, the race, and the podium.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, the free practice indeed, the qualification, the race day, of course, which is and then the podium. So I think we're really getting close to the race day. After the race day, we have the podium ceremony where all the race will be viewed. So the race day is actually the day that we're gonna launch, the day that we're gonna meet. So in that stage we are right now. It's I cannot say too much, but it's around the corner. As I said, there will be a very big announcement tomorrow, and tomorrow there will be more clearance about the subject that is precise. So think of a date, a special date.
Okay, so tomorrow announcement of the mint date. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Since we're talking about mint, how many racers are gonna be?
So that's a very good question because for as of now, in our Discord, we're having said that it will be 7878. We actually kind of revised this because, as I already said, the market's tough. You still want to thrive. More often than not, other people will determine how serious you are on the numbers that you sold out. Are you a sold out project or are you all sold out? So we're really going to look for a very balanced way of bringing that. But we're especially the 7878 will be cut for sure. But also more about that tomorrow. So that's actually where it all will be summed up. All answers will reveal tomorrow.
And any idea of like the price already? I mean, all shares depending of the crypto market, but
I'm sorry, the price?
Yeah, the price of the mint.
The price, yeah. So indeed, actually, as the mint day is not as the mint day isn't revealed yet, it's difficult, especially now with Ethereum falling like 40-50% in a couple of days. So it's hard to tell right now, as you don't know what Ethereum's gonna do next. You don't want to base your NFTs on a price which maybe goes even lower. So about that, I think it will be between 0.15 and 0.2.
Okay.
So that's what my approximately is. So
are those gonna be like instant reveal, or are we gonna wait?
No. You're gonna wait, but not very long.
Okay.
So we're racers, right? We hate waiting.
I saw on the section on the website there's like a trade utility, but you're also talking like that each driver is gonna be unique. So are those gonna be all one of one, or
No, no. Actually, with the trade-based utility, you have some drivers which have very unique distinguishments. For instance, you have the Monaco flag, or you have the Azerbaijani flag. So what that says is that such NFTs are rarer than others, and those will give you access to the F1 tickets from those races as well. So if you have the Monaco flag on your helmet, you'll get access to the tickets of the Monaco F1 race. And so for Azerbaijan and Miami,
I shall
etc.
have the Monaco one because I live in Belgium, so Spice.
It's close, right? Yeah.
40-minute
Well, I
drive.
told you before, I actually love the circuit in Baku. So
Yeah.
the Azerbaijani would go to my preparations, but I think Monza would be cool as well, to be honest.
Yep. And how many of those like racer with the special flags are there gonna be? Like 23, 24?
To
Like,
be very
or
honest, it's
more?
maybe. I'm sorry, how many say?
Like I was saying, like is it gonna be like one per GP or you're planning on doing more?
No, it's probably gonna be one per GP.
Okay.
That's probably what it's being.
I also saw your Instagram, very stylish one. Who's doing it? Like you have the racer every time on the right side and some info in the middle.
Yeah. That's the kind of feed vibes to get it all be aligned with each other. You know, I love that. I love that as well. It's just to give some, to give some of the we're racers, right? So we do actually have a certain amount of style through our helmets or through our racing characteristics. So we want to show that off into our socials as well.
That's great. My side, everything was like is pretty clear. I don't know if people have questions. They can either type it or you can just talk if you have a.
Yeah, everybody's welcome for some questions.
Let me check in the boardroom if some people type it. Nope.
I have a question if I can butt in.
Yep.
Yeah,
2 seconds. So, I know it's difficult to get a hold of like the racers, but I'm glad you guys already have some on board. Is there
Yeah.
a way you guys can they can portray their commitment to your project?
Well, actually, yeah. As you firstly mentioned, to get a hold of them, it's very difficult. I can actually I can emphasize that because I am the one who does actually arrange the partnership. So it's a lot of calls, it's a lot of conversations, a lot of negotiating as well. But for instance, I don't really understand your question well, maybe, but I think to answer that properly is like we have the racer Renger van Zon, which I mentioned earlier as well. So he will be having his own one-on-one NFT as well. So as a kind of attribute to what he has been doing, he has been helping us in the racing world as well. Because with such guy, you'll be taken more seriously earlier. So in regards to that, we said, hey, we're gonna make a one-on-one legendary NFT from you as well as a kind of attribution to that he's also actually part of the project. Is that what you mean, or?
Yeah. Basically, it's just like I don't wanna call you out, but like as in, I think I speak for all of us when I say like, there has been some projects where people say, oh yeah, this guy's with us. Like yeah, like okay, we got this guy on board. But I personally, I don't know if people also had this experience, but I personally never really had like I guess proof of it, as in
Ah,
I've never seen
yeah.
like that famous person or something actually mentioning like shouting out
Oh no,
this
yeah.
project,
Oh sure,
something
no,
like
that's
that,
cool,
right?
cool. Yeah, thank you for elaborating your question, Lido, because I actually didn't understand it because I didn't answer it properly. So if you go to our Instagram, you can see the racer highlights. You can see everybody posting it themselves. So everybody we mention as a partner, we of course need a social proof because it's a shame how many rock pools there are, especially lately. That's why we removed all red flags. We removed all bots. We've been doxxed. But if you go to our Instagram, you can just do it afterwards. You just go to Racing Social Club. You can see in the highlight section, You see the racers. It's all to the left, and then you see every racer post us as well. So that's actually the
Okay.
social proof indeed. And as well, they're sometimes in the chat, so they have a certain role, a familiar racer, and they'll be chatting sometimes as well when they get the time.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, man.
Sure. Anyone else? Maybe a question.
Yeah, just
I'm still here, so
shoot them, guys. I
you
see
can all shoot them.
Paul asking, always curious to know if the AMA participants can have a whitelist to support the project. So people that
Well, actually, it's not really how you normally do it, but to seeing this, it's not a lot. So I can definitely make some exceptions here because there are not a lot of people. So I think the guys that are here are definitely interested.
Yeah.
Especially with the mint around the corner. I think it's also convenient for you guys.
I'm gonna take a quick screenshot. Also, first, thank you. I'm gonna take a screenshot of all
Yeah, sure, no worries. I think it's best that I'll just I'll text message a certain code afterwards. You can just make a whitelist ticket, and I'll make sure that you'll end up in the whitelist.
Okay, so they'll have to come in the Discord and open a ticket to get the whitelist.
Yeah. And then they'll get the whitelist role. They have to give up their wallets as well. I'll take the code right now. Do they have a link to our project?
Yep, I've posted the Discord, but I can post it again in the no mic. I mean, in the thread.
Yeah, great. So if you make a ticket with Syndicate.
So I've dabbled inside of your Discord already. I like the project. I love racing. I got into racing this year. By the way, Mike, what team are you rooting for?
So as I already told, I'm from the Netherlands, so I would be a betrayer if I wouldn't be for Red Bull.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Max.
So by the way, I'm gonna screen
this song.
What did you say? You're from X as well?
No, I was
Sorry?
I was singing the song they made, like Super Max. You know, I don't know if you've heard of.
Yeah. Super Max.
Super Max. Hell yeah. Max is good, but I'm a Checo fan at heart. He's I love this guy.
Yeah. I can understand it actually.
Well, I just wanted to comment. Like, I like the project so far. It looks very promising. You guys have already done things even before like posting any mints or stuff. So and like you said, and any other projects that are related to like cars or even racing, like I've tried avoiding them because of it's just not really.
You mean like collabs we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did actually do some collabs with Secret Drivers Club. But yeah, that was quite a while ago. I mean, we've been building for, as I said, it's 5.5 months ago. Time has been flying so immense quickly. I knew it when we started in February. But yeah, we did some, but not very much, to be very honest. Because as I think you agree, 9 and 10 weren't so promising as that they, were pretending to be.
Yeah. No, I'm rooting for you guys because like I said, I just got to be a racing fan, so this looks cool.
Thanks to Netflix.
What?
I was asking about like thanks to the TV show on Netflix. You're a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some people I actually spoke with. So I didn't see the TV show myself, but there's one star guy in it, a racer. Maybe you can give me his name, because if you name there will be a bell.
I don't know. I didn't I didn't watch like the.
Oh, you didn't watch it. The other guy who did watch it.
Krupa.
Yeah.
Krupa. So is there a main player in that series?
Like a main character? Not I don't.
Yeah, main
Not,
character. Main
not really.
characters?
They're just kind of going through like all of the teams one by one.
Yeah, so because there was this funny story, I was chatting with one of the racers in a cafe,
Hmm.
and he told me actually because one of his racing friends, is a very small world, was playing in that series, but I forgot his name and I didn't check it myself. And they actually the people started to not know him from the races, but to know him from the Netflix series. So that was actually kind of turning point for him. Like, I'm famous from a series right now. I'm not famous as a racer. So
Nice.
that was kind of funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that series definitely got me hooked on on the racing scene. Not gonna lie, but
Yeah, you're hearing it a lot more often. That people from out that series, they're starting to like it even more.
yeah, especially here in the Americas,
Yeah,
because mostly like I'm guessing a European thing.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's a
yeah, yeah.
shame right now. Like US said, they want to remove the historical Grand Prix. Yeah, they want to remove some, so that's a shame. Do you guys here in the boardroom has any other question? Oh yeah, what's the password they should say it in
Yeah,
the...
I'll shoot it when the AMA is over. Then you
Okay.
can just. I've noted all the names that are here, so I'll give that to the team that sorts out the whitelist and the wallets, and I'll give them the code as well, so they know you guys are from here.
Perfect.
Double confirmation.
Let me check.
So yeah, does anyone has any questions? Because I did some small elaboration about the project, about the utility, about where we're going, about what we have built already. But maybe someone has some any other questions about processes, about collabs, about other partnerships, about the races,
The
about
one was the partnership. Like you only like as of now you have drivers only, right?
yeah, drivers and motor drivers as well, and some esports.
Okay, and do you plan on like doing maybe like a car team, like some? Are you trying to reach out of like those big names?
So what do you mean an art team?
A car team.
Oh, a car team. So
Yeah.
yeah, we have actually had some very close contact with Cordao. Cordao is a, well, as you said, decentralized autonomous organization. They have a community-owned racing team in W Series.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually arranged the caps for the giveaway as well. So we were very close contact with him and the two racing drivers he has under himself. Those are women racing drivers. So actually, yeah, we already kind of partnered up with them. They were a big sponsor of the event as well, the meta racing event.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, for me, it's like as my questions, I saw like the
Yeah,
you
you
know,
cannot force any
you know,
questions. So I don't want to put people in uncomfortable places as a kind of
and
detective saying,
everything
you gotta,
was like
you gotta ask me some questions.
yeah, no, everything was clear from what you've been presenting. So
Cool. Well, I'll just drop the code by now. You can fill this one in.
okay, I'm gonna go fill my ticket. I'm a beast at opening tickets. They know that.
And I directly put this through.
And should we no whitelist ticket, right? Yeah, nice. You
Yeah.
have money section. I like it. It's
Yeah, it's some overview. With syndicate. Anyway. RSC 111.
let's go. I've opened my ticket.
Nice. Well, good to hear. Very good to hear that you guys are so enthusiastic as well. So I actually, Paul, Lucky Devil, Krupa Tupa, Kev, Kenny, Arkito, and of course Adam Boy. Thank you all for listening. It's a small group, but I appreciate all of you, to be honest.
Yeah, but
And I hope
we noticed like during this period, I think a lot of people they're taking their mind off kind of this space, and we have less
Yeah.
people joining. And as you said, the one join are the one like here for the long term, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
once again, thank you for being there, and I think yeah we can wrap it up with those good
We can
words.
wrap it up definitely. Thanks for having me. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak over here, and thanks everybody for the questions and your time. And if there's anything, you can always troubleshoot me. Just make open a ticket. Say, hey, I spoke to Exhaust. I want to know more about this, or that, and I'll make sure I'll come to you as soon as possible.
Thank you, dude.
Awesome.
See you later.
Thanks,
Awesome,
Exhaust.
guys. See you later. Bye bye.